Sprint planning is a crucial ceremony in Agile development where teams align on what they will accomplish in the upcoming sprint. A sprint is a fixed time box, typically 2 weeks, during which the team commits to delivering specific work. The sprint planning meeting brings together the product owner, development team, and Scrum Master to define the sprint goal, select user stories from the backlog, and estimate the effort required. This session ensures everyone understands priorities, dependencies, and what success looks like for the sprint. Effective sprint planning prevents scope creep, reduces uncertainty, and sets teams up for productive execution. Before the sprint planning meeting, preparation is essential. The product owner should have refined the top items in the backlog, ensuring they have clear acceptance criteria, estimated story points, and documented business value. The development team reviews the backlog items in advance to identify technical concerns, dependencies, or questions that need clarification. This pre-planning phase, called backlog refinement or grooming, typically happens 1 to 2 sprints before actual planning. Teams should establish a definition of ready checklist that includes clear user stories, acceptance criteria defined, no blockers identified, and estimated effort. This groundwork allows the planning meeting to focus on selection and commitment rather than basic clarification. Sprint planning follows a structured flow. First, the product owner presents the sprint goal and the top backlog items prioritized by business value. The development team then discusses each item, asks clarifying questions, and estimates the effort required using story points or t-shirt sizing. The team selects items they believe they can complete based on their velocity, which is the average amount of work completed in previous sprints. Once items are selected, the team breaks down larger stories into tasks and identifies any technical dependencies or risks. Finally, the team commits to the selected work and agrees on a sprint goal that guides decision-making throughout the sprint. This transparent process ensures shared understanding and realistic commitments. Estimation is a critical part of sprint planning. Common techniques include planning poker, where team members independently estimate story points and discuss differences to reach consensus, and t-shirt sizing, which uses small, medium, large, and extra-large categories. Story points represent relative complexity, effort, and risk rather than exact hours. The team uses historical velocity, the amount of work completed in past sprints, to determine how much work to pull into the current sprint. For new teams, the first few sprints establish a baseline velocity. As teams mature and understand their capacity, velocity stabilizes, making future planning more predictable. It is important to account for planned absences, support work, and technical debt when setting velocity targets. A clear sprint goal is the North Star for the team. The sprint goal is a single, inspirational statement that describes what the team aims to achieve during the sprint. It should be specific enough to guide daily decisions, but flexible enough to allow some tactical adjustments. For example, instead of listing individual stories, a sprint goal might be: deliver core search functionality with basic filtering. The goal helps the team stay focused and makes it easier to communicate progress to stakeholders. Success criteria for the sprint are measurable outcomes that define what done looks like. These include all selected stories meeting acceptance criteria, tests passing, code review completed, and documentation updated. Defining these upfront prevents misunderstandings and aligns expectations. Risk identification during sprint planning helps the team prepare for potential challenges. Common risks include unclear requirements, technical unknowns, resource constraints, or external dependencies. The team should identify risks for each selected story and assess their likelihood and impact. For high-risk items, the team can plan mitigation strategies such as spike investigations, early design reviews, or prototypes. Risks should be tracked throughout the sprint and revisited in daily stand-ups. The product owner and technical lead should work together to understand business risks and technical risks respectively. By surfacing risks early, teams can plan buffer time, adjust scope, or escalate issues to stakeholders before they impact delivery. Once user stories are committed, the team breaks them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Each task should be completable in 1 to 3 days and have a clear definition of done. Tasks typically include development, testing, code review, and documentation activities. For technical stories or unfamiliar work, the team may conduct design reviews or architectural discussions to ensure the approach is sound. Technical leads should identify any infrastructure changes, database migrations, or third-party integrations needed. The team also identifies dependencies between tasks to sequence work effectively. Creating a task board or workflow, such as backlog, in progress, testing, and done, helps visualize progress and identify blockers early. This detailed breakdown gives the team clarity and confidence. Sprint planning includes built-in review and feedback mechanisms. The product owner demonstrates completed work from previous sprints to gather stakeholder feedback before finalizing the current sprint plan. This feedback informs priority adjustments and helps the team understand business impact. The team also reviews past sprint metrics such as velocity, defects found, and lead time to identify improvement areas. Feedback from the last retrospective is incorporated into the current planning, ensuring continuous improvement. Stakeholders are invited to the sprint review meeting at the end of the sprint to assess delivered work and provide input for future planning. This cycle of planning, executing, reviewing, and learning ensures the team remains responsive to business needs and quality expectations. Documentation during sprint planning ensures transparency and traceability. The sprint goal, selected stories, acceptance criteria, and task breakdown should be documented in the backlog management tool, making them accessible to all team members and stakeholders. A change log records decisions made during planning, such as scope adjustments or priority changes, with the rationale behind them. Traceability links connect backlog items to sprint goals and deliverables, enabling end-to-end tracking. The team should prepare demos that clearly show completed stories and verify that acceptance criteria are met. Well-documented sprints make it easier to onboard new team members, conduct audits, and demonstrate progress to leadership. Keeping documentation current reduces confusion and supports effective communication. As sprint planning concludes, the team captures follow-up actions from the session and assigns owners to resolve them. Any questions or uncertainties should be addressed before execution begins. The team reviews the sprint plan one more time to ensure alignment on the sprint goal, selected stories, and success criteria. The sprint plan is published to all stakeholders, including executives and other teams that may be affected by dependencies. With a clear plan in place, the team is ready to begin sprint execution. Daily stand-ups will track progress, mid-sprint checkpoints will assess risk and adjust if needed, and the sprint review will showcase completed work. Thank you for following this sprint planning framework. If you have questions or suggestions for improving the planning process, please share them with the team.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.